Assalamu alaikum. Good day, everyone. This is Dr. Salih Al Rashid, and here we are together in our 13 lecture in the future of AI. What do we expect in the future? How the future will emerge with new potentials of AI, or if there is any other risks. Inshallah, the objective of this lecture we'll try to explain what are the major trends that AI will take. Some of them are already implemented in labs, and some are theoretical, some are practical, but in a very controlled environment. So still some trends are evolving. Hopefully, inshallah, we will understand what do we mean by quantum computing and how it will affect the AI. Also, we'll be talking also about AI in creative fields, in arts, in graphics, in fashions. Also, is there any effect of AI in smart city, or is there any challenges? What about digital twins? What is the definition of digital twins? How it's related to AI? What about robotics? So, and at the end, we'll discuss the potential of AI potentials, and also if there is any risk expected. So let's start with trends and innovations in AI, especially quantum computing. The future of AI is great. The expectation and the next trend will be huge. We have seen part of AI and how it affects our work, our life. What is the future that will take us to? How will it affect the businesses? We can see that the businesses now, they can see the high efficiency by using AI. So how will it affect their growth? What we expect in the future trends, we'll have smaller AIs that can be built within small systems. Instead of one size big system, now we can have a smaller for specific purposes inside some small models. Also, we could see AI in edge, which will replace the cloud access instead of need of an internet access, and the need of processing time in servers. We could see something that can be done locally. Hopefully, inshallah, also in the future, we will see how government regulations, guidelines, enforcing the law and governance of AI. This is very important, building the trust of AI. The ability to test the AI more mature, so it will be standard steps. This will reduce the amount of time that will affect, and we have seen it in the system development life cycle, and how is the testing will affect the usability of AI systems. and also transparency of, AI. Okay, let's start with quantum computing. Quantum computing is a cutting edge field in computer science. Actually, it relies on quantum physics. This is, highly sophisticated natural power that in physics. So using this ability, it's like a gravity. By using this technology within machineries in quantum computing, quantum machines, then it will, boost the ability of AI by 100 times. We will have faster training models. So, instead of the need of, a huge amount of processors to do the training, now by quantum computing, because the quantum computing ability is huge and it is more than 10 times, then the time is less, the training is more. So we will have a better optimization of these systems. Also, this will lead better algorithms because we have ability to do more, then I can learn more. So it's the field itself, quantum computing, is fairly complicated, but now Google, they have their quantum computing and other companies. When it's can be produced in huge number, because it still works in very controlled environment. But in future, we will have quantum computing that has a very fast, very strong processing ability, which will boost the ability of AI by hundreds. One of the fields that's expected to grow is the creative fields, like art. And we can see that some AI agents can draw, can create graphics, can design some engineering, designs that is very useful. Also, it can be used in fashion, in clothes. So it can be used in many creative designs. So, for example, in graphic design, it can help in color, suggestion. Which color will be better than the other one? It depends on a personality, what I do like in certain different colors. Also, the recommendation of certain drawing upon personal preferences. And the other part is that it could be a collaborative work between human and AI. So we have designers who now can design, can draw. With the help of AI, we will have an excellent hybrid creativity. Also, in fashion design, you can use the AI in trend prediction, how people will act on a certain designs, what is expected in near future, what are the trends that people will like. At the same time, you can create designs for personal needs. So instead of just design for everyone, you can use the AI to personalize the design according to the understanding of the taste of a person. So all these things we will see in near future how AI is affecting the future. So next we will see how AI will affect smart cities. Also, we'll be talking about digital twins. What do we mean by digital twins? So in smart city, the smart city goal is make our life much easier, increase the quality of life in the city. So it will improve our life by integrating that amount of data from IoTs, from cameras, from sensors, even from our mobiles, from our cars' movement. All these will be integrated together to enhance our life, to reduce, for example, pollution, to solve traffic jams problems, also to increase the safety of roads, and maybe monitor crowd management. Also, it will expected to improve the energy consumption. So if there is no movement, nobody, the AI have learned that the street at that time nobody is passing through, so the lights will be, for example, dimmed or turned off. So it could help on that. On the other hand, it could also AI be used to support planning. With the amount of data, the increase of population, increase of number of cars, and so on, it will help us to plan and take a decision upon what is expected of the increase of cars, for example, the increase of people over 25, and then it will help designing the city as we go. It's very promising using AI in smart city. Also, there is some challenges. One of the big challenges is the availability of IoTs, availability of data that AI can use within the city. Also, there is concern about who's responsible of using these data, because there is privacy, there is data privacy. They will use, my car movement. They will use my mobile location. They might use, camera to take my face. So where is the privacy and the security of my data? So this is some of the challenges for applying AI with the smart cities. Digital twins is, a promising area that will be implemented, for public use very shortly. It's about, simulating the physical world. We will have a digital simulation, a digital image, a digital twin to a certain product, even for a certain person. So we could have a digital twin for everyone. It will be used for health, to monitor his or her health. It could be used for certain products to see the quality of that product. Also, it could enhance the performance of, for example, production line, which we have at Digital Twin for. So it will hopefully it will save a lot of cost because development of products also minimize the risks that could happen. So, for example, if I have a digital twin for a person and I want to apply certain training exercises, so I apply it to his digital twin and see how it affects his health, his knee, his body, his back. Instead of applying it to that person directly, I will apply it to his digital twin. And if there is any effect, I will change these training exercises, and then I will do it to the person himself. So, it will be a benefit. It will also reduce the environment impact to lower the waste of certain, testing products. Hopefully, inshallah, it will be, makes even the decision making much easier. Why? Because I can simulate my decision to a certain digital twin. So if I want to change one machine in a production line, I want to take a decision on that. So I take one machine and replace it on the digital twin, and then test it, see how it goes, how it interact with other machines, and then if it passes, then I will take a decision. So it could help on taking the decision. The future of digital twin will affect a lot of industries. Manufacturing, automotive, construction, retails, many healthcare. How it, for example, if I want to give medicine to a person, so instead of giving him the medicine directly, I will give it to his digital twin, and if there is any side effects, if there is any problem with other medicine that he is taking, instead of applying to the person himself, I will apply it to his digital twin, and I see how it affects. So it will be used in healthcare, also in farming and agriculture. One of the trends, future trends of AI is explainable artificial intelligence. Many AI systems nowadays are like a black box. Just put input and it will give you output. It will give you recommendation. This makes it difficult for us human to believe, to understand these decisions. So we do not rely, we do not, understand why AI took that decision. So by explainable artificial intelligence, we'll be able to provide transparency, which can be, gain the trust of a human. So this is the key value. It will increase the trust and acceptance of a human to a person decision. Then it will improve the decision making. Also, it will reduce the risk and liability, because you understand, if you don't agree, then you will not take a decision because it is explainable. Of course, there is many cases. In previous lecture, we have talked about imaging in medical, and how they are using AI to analyze the image of cancer. So when when the AI say, okay, there is a cancer in someone's brain, but if it cannot explain why and where, then nobody will proceed on it. Nobody will do an operation without knowing exactly or seeing what is the AI has seen. So if there is, a way for the AI to explain the decision, then it will be much, understandable. Also, natural language processing, it will be used, how the words, how the phrases, the sentiment of certain people within your organization, why you are saying that there is a high percentage of your manpower might resign because of certain decision. Tell me how, explain it to me. Okay, because they are talking about it in social media, because they are using certain words that it showed that they are not content. So this type of explainable AI will help a lot in understanding and believing on what is AI decision. Also, in computer vision, understanding the images and identifying the objects really, where is the problem within that image. It will help a lot. One of other trends are AI and robotics. We know that robotics are very useful, and we can see now in our lives how it's affecting our lives. For example, the vacuum the vacuum machine that we use in our homes as a robotic. So what will happen if we have an AI powered robots? Will it affect our life? Can it, analyze? Can it understand? Let's take an example of toothbrush. We some use a toothbrush that as a machine that clean your teeth. If we have an AI powered toothbrush that can analyze, can understand, can detect, it will be much useful. So how it works, robots, they have their cameras, they have the sensors, so they can see, they can feel, but they do not, do not understand. Collecting this amount of information and then using it by AI, it will increase the benefit of it. So when we gather all these data and then analyze it by using these sensors, we gather it, we analyze it by using machine learning or deep learning algorithms, and then we will have an insight. We will be able to analyze and then take a decision upon these new inputs. There is a huge benefit of AI and robotics. Of course, robots' arms are used heavily in manufacturing. So if we apply AI on manufacturing, in industrial manufacturing, of course we will increase the speed. I don't need the supervision of human. It will be more safe. It will be very precise, so the precision will be very good, and it will be faster, much faster. Also, it's used in healthcare robotics. Now, there is some robots that do a surgery, but not only robots. Robot with AI that analyze the operation and take images, analyze it, and see where it can start, cutting and so on. What is to be removed, what is to be avoided, and so on. Also in human and personal robots, cleaning, maybe cooking in the future. So all the household task will be used. So it's not only mechanical actions, it also need understanding the environment, acting upon this environment, and also taking a decision. Also, it's used in delivery, transportation. It's used in agriculture robots, how it's growing, and there is within our college now in AI department, there is student final project that are using AI with robotics for agriculture. Also, it can be used in education and in services. So, what are the potentials of AI in the future? There is a huge influence, expected high growth in businesses. There is a huge opportunity as we have seen. So we expect there is a huge in transportation, transformation of healthcare, in scientific discovery, medicine discovery, a lot of human complicated issues or environment can be difficult situation, complicated one. Solving global challenges, increase productivity of our product line. So the quality it will be enhanced. The amount of production will be also enhanced. In personalized education, instead of just general education, it will be personalized for each one. On the other hand, there is huge risks. So there is risk with the cybersecurity threats. Maybe they use the AI advancement to launch cybersecurity attacks. The problem with data privacy, my data, my images, will it be used without my consent? Also, there is environment harms, the amount of electricity needed, the amount of water for cooling the AI machines, AI servers. There is a lot of job loss. There is a huge job loss in the future, so you need to take care of that. The problem with accountability. So, for example, if you have a personal assistant in your house, and something happened and it broke your TV, who's responsible? Is it the manufacturing company? Is it you that you put something that trapped that personal assistant? And this issue. Also, the lack of explainability and transparency. Why it took that decision, and so that the human will understand and accept these decisions. So to recap, we have seen how the future of AI it's developing, what is quantum computing and how it's affecting the AI, how the art and graphic design and also fashion design will be affected and enhanced. What about smart city, digital twins? How we expect the AI to be explainable. Also, adding AI to robotics, and they will be, integrated together. Last point was about the potential of AI, how we think that it will affect more in a positive way, and also the risks of AI advancement. Thank you for listening. Hopefully, you have learned and benefit from these lectures. Thank you, and have a good day. Assalamu alaikum.